If you guys are looking for some coins to get the best FIFA 18 squads, then check out mulefactory.com. They're the cheapest site I've found for coins, they deliver in 5 minutes, and if you use TGC Kurt5 at checkout, you get 5% off your order. Check them out with the link down below now. What's up guys, Kate here, and welcome to a brand new FIFA 18 squad builder. Today we're going to be looking at a crazy BPL squad. We've done some smaller budget squads. If you want to see them, then you need to go to my channel right now and look through some of the older videos. But if you're not looking for a budget squad and you're looking for something to absolutely blow a ton of coins on, then this is a squad for you. At the time of recording, it costs just over 1 million coins. That price is likely to fluctuate, and there is also one player that you can technically save yourself about 300k if you buy a different version of him, which you will see throughout it. Originally, this squad actually had one different player. It had an icon in it rather than one of the players that you're going to see in the video. Well, the icon went up by 250,000 when the prime icons were released. I sold him instantly, made a 250k profit, and then he dropped back down again. So I decided not to reinvest in him. I'm done with the icons for now, and we put the money into a pretty cool different player instead. Now, this team is unbeaten for me so far in I think like 6 or 7 games or something like that. It's been absolutely brilliant. Barely concedes. The defense is the best defense I've used in the game, and going forward it bangs a lot of goals. I am also going to say I wouldn't recommend playing it in this formation. What I tend to do is I play like the first 20 minutes of the game in this formation because it's very, very defensive. You keep strong at the back. And then what I do is I switch in-game after about 20 minutes once I've got into it to this formation. So you have a little bit more going on the wings, and then you have 2 strikers. One of the left, well, the left forward goes up front, which you're going to see in a minute. But enough going on. Let's show you guys the squad. So we're going to start off with our goalkeeper, and that is we need to change it from low to high to low. Our goalkeeper is Asmir Begovic. Big fan of Begovic, very, very good this year. Again, he's absolutely enormous at 6'6". Absolutely ridiculous goalkeeper. Really, really good. The only player I'd say maybe use instead is Ederson. Really big fan of Ederson. Bit pricier. That's the only difference for me. That's the only reason I've gone for Begovic. The rest of the team is expensive enough though. I was just holding out for Ederson to drop down a touch because obviously he had his ones to watch, which meant he was very, very pricey at first. I'm just going to really quickly have a look at his price. I'm probably going to have clicked the wrong one here. His ordinary card though, I'm not sure, what's he down to now? He's still, I think he's around like 17 to 23k. He's amazing. He's the best goalie on the game in my opinion, but I wouldn't use him just yet. I'd wait for his price to continue to drop. Next up, though, we're going to go with our right back, and that is one of the fastest players on the game. It's Hector Bellerin. To shame about his haircut instantly makes me not really like him, but Hector Bellerin is an absolute beast of a player. Only cost me 15k. I did buy these few of these players a couple of days back, so that is subject to change. Please bear that in mind. But 15k, very, very good player. He just bombs up and down that wing, and he's always there to cover your defense. You want pacey fullbacks, and this guy is the definition of pacey fullback. Now, right back, you've seen both choices here, so we'll stick them both in. We have right centre-back, we have Koscielny, and left centre-back, we have Eric Bailly. Very, very similar players in terms of stats. Bailly just 3 better pace. Every other stat's pretty close, other than physical, in which Bailly, again, absolutely storms away. He does cost 50k, which is pretty damn expensive, but his physical and defending attributes are off the chart. The only one out of the 9 of them that is below 81 is his stamina. Now, there isn't exactly many games in which his stamina actually is too disappointing. You don't notice it as an issue. The guy is absolutely fantastic. I think he's brilliant. His technical stats, they're average, but physical, defending and pace, he's an absolute beast. And he's obviously, as we saw there, 6'2", perfect work rates. Koscielny also has bang on work rates with medium attacking, high defensive. Very, very good. Again, the only stats below 81 are stamina and strength. Unbelievable. You've not got any problems with the physical and defending with these 2 centre-backs. They are absolutely unreal, and what a partnership. And also, not only are they like OP in their pace and physicality, they're also 84 rated, so they're genuinely just good cards as well. It is the perfect mix. Then we go on to our left back, and then in this situation you can play any BPL left back. I've been using Alberto Moreno. You can also, you'll see in a second, one of the midfielders is actually, we're in the wrong formation here. One of the midfielders is actually French, which would mean you could actually change it around like this, use the French CDM, and then you kind of have free reign to use a French left back if you wanted to. Not that there's really that are any good, but Alberto Moreno does the job for me. He gets up and down that left hand side. He actually got 2 assists, very quick, very attacking in his work rate, but pacey. I haven't had any problems with him. You might want someone a little bit more defensive minded, but yeah, like I said, not really any major problems. Then on the right hand side we use Bakayoko. He is the one that when we switch to the 4-1-2-1-2, he drops into that CDM role. Using his physicality is key for me. I think it makes a huge difference. He's very, very good with his stamina, but his strength's also 82, aggression 85. Quite important to note is that his interceptions are 81, as you can see in the defending stat. For me, really important for your CDM. They need to be reading where they need to be on the pitch to make those interceptions. He's also quite good on the ball. His vision, his short pass, his long pass are all pretty decent. His dribbling's not bad at all, and physically, like I said, he's very, very good. So when he drops into that central of the defender, like the defensive midfield roles, he is the absolute bang-on player. And on the left, we have Moussa Dembele. I'm always a big fan of this guy. He's one of the few Tottenham players I actually genuinely really like. Unbelievable card on FIFA 2. Left-footed. I do love a left footer on the game. 6'1", so he's got a bit of physicality about him. As you can see, 92 strength is absolutely unreal. You can't get this guy off the ball. Short passing's unreal. His dribbling's fantastic. And he has 4-star skills. What's not to like? He goes on the left side of the 4-1-2-1-2 and a really nice box-to-box shuttling midfielder. Then we have Paulie P. Paul Pogba will be our central attacking midfielder when you go to the 4-1-2-1-2. He's the main centre mid for the first 20 minutes of the game. In this situation, he just marshals up and down. Later on, he gets a more of a creative license once you've shut the game down a little bit. But again, what a player. As you can see, he's replaced Laudrup after a few games. 2 goals, 3 assists. You can't ask for much more. 2 of the games out of the 5 as well, we didn't actually finish. One was a rage quit after 17 minutes, and one was a rage quit after about 55. So basically, that's maybe 3 and a bit games, and he's managed to get that return. You can't complain at that. 6'3", you know all about Pogba. The only thing, he's very flipping pricey, 352k. Doesn't really bother me though. We're going to go to the left-hand side now, and the way we're going to do this, without spoiling it completely, is we're going to go like this. I need to go to left forward. I'm all over the place here. It's Antony Marcia. The guy's very, very good. He moves into one of the striker roles once the game kicks off. Pacey player. I've used him in a team before already this year. Great finishing, great dribbling, 4-star skills. He's everything you need in your forward, and I've explained that before. When you put him up top with the guy that we've got in striker, he's absolutely out of this world. I'll reposition the team when we're done so you guys can see what it will actually look like in game. But Antony Marcia is an absolute flipping tank. Then we're going to go over to the right-hand side, and on the right, we have Henrik Mkhitaryan. Now, this one may be a little bit confusing, but this guy is an unbelievable central midfielder. He goes on the right side of the 4-1-2-1-2 as a centre mid. He's got 86 dribbling, 86 pace, 80 passing. His physical's pretty decent. His stats there, his stamina is key for this because he's getting up and down. But for me, those 3 stats that are like just over here with his shooting, passing and dribbling, the only thing that's relatively low, I mean, penalties 72, that doesn't matter in terms of in-game. Free kicks, doesn't matter, he's not going to be taking it. Other than that, long pass is the only thing below 75. He's really, really incredible technically. And he's just very, very good with his stamina. He is the ultimate box-to-box midfielder. Honestly, try and play him in centre mid, guys. You will not regret it. He's got skills. He's got a little bit of everything. 5-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves, high work rates. He's everywhere on the damn pitch. Just try him out. You will honestly never, ever regret it. I'll show you where he kind of fits in the team in a minute. But then, our striker. At last, there's a usable Arsenal player on FIFA. Alexandre Lacazette. You can buy his normal card. This is kind of an investment from me. I think he might be potentially getting an inform or 2 in the next couple of months. So I'm going to stick with Lacazette for a lot of the season. 12 in 10, 5 assists. That's 17 goal contributions in 10 games. Bear in mind, out of those 10, I think there was 3 rage quits, which are including the ones from the Pogba one as well. So really, he's probably played 7 or 8 full games. Basically a goal and a half a game. 5 assists, the bloke is unreal. This year, It's not so much about pace with your striker, it's about having a bit of dribbling, a bit of finishing. His finishing is 87, his attacking position is 87 too, which I think is absolutely crucial. He's strong, he's got a low centre of gravity, as you can see with his agility and his balance, 79 pace. The guy's bulky, but he's quick, he's agile. He's one of my favourite strikers. Him, Sergio Aguero and Mertens, in my opinion, are the 3 best strikers, and I think they all fit a pretty similar mould. Alexandre Lacazette is unreal, cost me 600k, I think he's risen by about 80-90k at the moment, so might be worth picking him up. It depends, he might, the time of you guys watching this, he may have just scored 3 against Watford. I'm recording this Friday night, I'm not sure what time over the weekend it's going up. I'm going to the Arsenal-Watford game, so hopefully Lacazette puts a shift in. You never know, that card might be flying up. But now I'll show you quickly how we actually put this team into action in the game. So it's a 4-1-2-1-2. It's pretty simple in all honesty. We have it like this. I actually have Martial as the left of the strikers. We have Henrik Mkhitaryan on the right, and it kind of lines up like this. It's fantastic in game. You've got the shuttling runs, as I said, up and down the left with Dembele, and the same with Mkhitaryan too, in that he's got that stamina, he's got those incredible work rates, and all these, the 3 players behind Pogba, allow Pogba to have a bit of creative freedom to run with the ball, use his high attacking work rates. It's honestly so fun to use, guys. The main players here that I think need to be the takeaway for you guys to use is Alexandre Lacazette, Bakayoko and Mkhitaryan. Those 3 players you need to try and get into your squads. We'll jump over to a bit of gameplay really quickly now. And as we're on that gameplay, as you can see, like literally some of the goals we were scoring were ridiculous. The build-up play was just unreal. These guys were banging in goals for fun. You got the midfield, just creative, defensive, physical. It's absolutely a dream to play with. And then you got Lacazette up top, which is literally just finishing everything that comes near him, assisting Martial. Martial in the air as well was amazing. When Mkhitaryan would kind of drift out wide and get some crosses in, Martial was there to flip and head it every time. I mean, he is what, 6'1"? He's 5'11". He was winning every header. I want to see his jumping. His jumping stat is 80 and his heading accuracy is 70. He was winning headers all over the place, so I don't know what that's about. But guys, that brings us to the end of this video. Let me know what sort of squads you want to see next. If you're still enjoying the squad builders, don't forget to smash that like button. If you guys are enjoying these videos, have a fantastic day, and I'll see you all next time. Bye guys.